attacks between the U.S. and Iran are threatening to collapse their ceasefire as tension rises across the Middle East.
U.S. military says yesterday it hit about 90 targets across Iran. This comes following Iranian attacks on commercial ships and American military sites in the Gulf. Tanker traffic through the Strait of Hormuz is now slowed to a near standstill, with some shipping companies reassessing whether it is safe to use the key waterway. And the latest strikes now prompting a surge in prices at the pump. David Greenberg joins me live now with more on the impacts on your wallet. So what are they, buddy?
Yeah, Dave, good morning. Well, hey, over the recent weeks, we've been seeing some of those gas prices come down. Drivers feeling a bit of relief there, at least prices that they could stomach. But after the president's recent comments and more strikes continuing in Iran, we're seeing those prices continue to go back up. We're approaching the $4 mark here at the Shell and the BP right across the street on Harvard Avenue here in Newburgh Heights. But take a look at your screen right now. You can see these are the most recent prices, averages from AAA this morning. Now, the average here in Ohio is about $3.86 a gallon. Just yesterday, that number was $3.71, so it's up about 15 cents in just under 24 hours. Also yesterday, the average in Ohio was less than the national average, but this morning it is now ticked up above at about $3.85 a gallon. AAA says while oil prices have increased, they're still trading in the $70 to $75 a barrel range. That's still well below the more than $100 a barrel we were seeing earlier this year. Now, the price increase has drivers now rethinking how often they're actually getting behind the wheel. But AAA says there are some ways you can keep your fuel economy lower so you can end up paying a little less at the pump.
Unless I really need to go somewhere else, I really just try to stay in the vicinity just to save money.
One of the biggest mistakes everyone's making daily, and you can see it when you're driving around, is they're speeding. Every 5 miles over 50 miles an hour you're driving, essentially, you start to see your fuel economy drop. Using cruise control is a great way to keep the vehicle maintaining a very steady speed, and never ignore things like the check engine light.
Now, one of the cheapest spots that I found on GasBuddy this morning, I was doing a little bit of perusing, see if I can help you out. Here in Cleveland locally, I saw the cheapest was about $3.69. Down in Akron, it's about $3.39. But again, those are some prices still from yesterday, so you could see those prices again tick back up later today as the day continues to go on.
Yeah, GasBuddy gets a workout on my phone as well, David. All right, thanks for the latest. Appreciate it.